Holy shit. They are now admitting it. They are now admitting it. Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, is now saying our sanctions are weakening the dollar. We've been sharing this with people for years now. What is happening is a transition in a financial system. It's not by chance now that Larry Fink says that Bitcoin is a flight to quality. Okay. Other people are saying it's a flight to safety. And Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa are working to de-dollarize. Now, take a deep breath. This is not going to happen overnight. There's a transition happening. And soon enough, we're going to be on an even playing field, and it's going to benefit those who are investors. So if you understand how to invest in infrastructure and how we're going to grow our way out of it, it's going to benefit you dramatically over the next 10 years. So I'm going to break down a couple of videos from Janet Yellen, and I'm going to share with you on the back end my opinion on exactly what I'm doing to protect my family during these times. All right, so let's dive right into this. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is this big thing from Forbes here. It says BlackRock CEO issues massive warning after crypto flip that powered a Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP price boom. Well, we know that Larry Fink is now, twice now, he's admitted on national television that he made a mistake. And he said, listen, it's a flight to quality. And countries, he wouldn't admit which one, or in the first video, he talked about people debasing their currency, right? And he said, when people debase their currency, of course, people are going to go to alternative assets like cryptocurrency, real estate, anything that's going to hold somewhat of value. Well, Bitcoin has become that winning star. 80% of the supply has not moved. 20% is left. That's it. It cannot be printed. It's a risk on, risk off asset. And its valuation has been unbelievable if you scroll out to the 30,000 foot overview. Okay. So it says now, as Radical Project 25 policy plan puts Bitcoin at a collision course with gold. I don't think gold's going to go simultaneously. It's God's money. But this is the key factor I want to talk about. Yellen has said she fears U.S. financial sanctions will reduce the role of the dollar around the world as Russia encourages the use of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Well, our own asset manager, one of the largest asset managers in the world, who was tapped by the Federal Reserve in 2008 and 2020, is saying it's a flight to quality. It's not just Russia. It's the American people. It's the world. People are trying to figure out how to safely secure their money as we transition, okay? So that's what I want to paint a picture around, is this transition. So I'm going to do the best I can to play these videos. I'm traveling right now, but we're going to listen to this. So they're going to listen to 2 clips from Janet Yellen. We'll just dissect these and break these down. And then again, at the back end, I'll share with you exactly what I'm doing.
It's a little bit different. What's your greatest concern?
Let me change the speed. That's how I do my research at 2 times speed. Just a little hack there for you guys when you listen to 2 3-hour Senate hearings.
When it comes to foreign finance issues like this?
When it comes to what?
With foreign finance, we're talking about foreign financial institutions and different issues today with regards to international financial system. What's your greatest concern about all of this?
About foreign financial institutions?
Yeah. Things that you're involved in, things that...
Now, don't forget, this is the lady I did the video on, that Janet Yellen, when they asked her what our debt was. You see that book next to her. She had to thumble through it to tell us where our debt's at.
Are concerning to our country with regards to whether it be CFIUS or whether it be sanctions or whether it be, international artificial intelligence. What's the biggest concern you have when it comes to international financial relationships and issues?
Well, I have many different concerns, but in the realm of sanctions, we have very powerful sanctions that are available because of the important role of the dollar in international transactions.
Important.
The ability to cut off foreign banks or other businesses or individuals from the ability to transact through the U.S. financial system.
Listen to what she just said. We understand that, but we have to digest that. She said, my concern is that we have the ability to cut off countries. We have individuals, right? They have the ability to shut everybody off the financial system. So just use logic, just logic. This has been going on for a long time. America's been bullying all other currencies. And so your other countries, right? And you see our leadership right now. Just logically, you see our leadership right now. Wouldn't you at some point be like, you know what? We're not doing this anymore. We are not. So you would start teaming up with your friends and you'd be like, listen, we're not going to let them bully us anymore. They don't even have their shit together. And so or we're going to have a new presidency come in, or a new regime, whatever's going to happen, and we're going to grow our way out of this. That's what I believe is going to happen.
And to participate in the dollar, the
Okay,
dollarized.
so basically your protection of the dollar is one of your greatest concerns.
I think that that's important, and the more we have used sanctions, the more countries look for ways
Okay.
to engage in financial transactions that don't involve the dollar.
Okay,
They know it. They know what they're doing. So when Russia invaded Ukraine, Biden immediately took them off the SWIFT system. Okay, they did. I think 2024, 23 or 24. We implemented a bunch of sanctions on Russia. That's why they're doing this, guys. It's not like there's like Putin said, there's not some boogeyman. It's like, hey, you're messing with our ability to feed our families and to grow our countries. And so, yeah, we're gonna change the system. The whole infrastructure has to change. 1913, the Federal Reserves were created. We're 100 years into this type of infrastructure. So there's a massive switch happening right now, and America's got to get their shit together.
Jerry, it's good to have you up for the.
Okay, let me take the speed off here. So we're going to dive into this video. I wanted you guys to hear this one, and then we will wrap it up here. So,
committee. It's been more than 2 months since President Biden signed the Repo Act into law, and I'd like to see it swiftly and fully implemented.
Okay, so basically your protection of the dollar is one of your greatest concerns.
okay, I don't know what happened. I'm in a hotel, so we'll move through that. So my whole point behind that is I wanted to make sure that you guys saw, because you see all these articles out there, right? So it says Janet Yellen sounds fear of U.S. dollar being weakened by states' U.S. sanctions. That was coming from her mouth, okay? So that was coming from her mouth. I wanted you guys to not just hear it from the news, but she said that. She said, we are the most dominant currency, and we are concerned, Route, because we're putting so many sanctions on them. They're trying to find alternative routes outside the U.S. dollar. Bingo! Bitcoin. That is why Larry Fink, connecting the dots, that's why all of a sudden, going into 2023, he's like, wait a minute. Think about this. In 2017, he said it was used for money laundering. Okay. 2023, he said it's now a flight to quality and is going all in on Bitcoin. Okay, they're trying to get all these people involved in Bitcoin now. He's the number 3rd largest holders in MicroStrategies, which is the largest holder in Bitcoin. What happened from 2017 to 2023? The worldwide pandemic, 2020, which changed all consumer behaviors. From 2020 to 2023, we printed 23 more money was printed. More money was printed than in history. Okay, in 3 years. In 3 years. So they were debasing the currency. Then they jacked up interest rates. They're trying to cool inflation. The middle class now is in a really, really tough position in America. Okay. And the only way we can fix this, is to grow our way out of this economy. And it is going to be done through infrastructure. Okay. Digital infrastructure, human capital, everything, the supply chain infrastructure, the banking infrastructure. Okay. Buildings, roads, everything is going to start to innovate futuristically. So I want you to think that the way that I think about this and I teach people is that close your eyes and think of 100 years ago. And after you do this, go look up on Google what things look like 100 years. Just close your eyes and do it. Okay. And then open your eyes and look around yourself. How different is it from 100 years ago? Close your eyes and picture 2006. Open your eyes and look around yourself. How different is it from 2006? It's that simple. There's no boogeyman. Demystify all of this. There's no boogeyman. There's no someone jumping from behind a bush trying to destroy your life. We are here to evolve. The difference is that America now is over 100%. This is a different situation. We're not at 50% gross domestic product. We're at 100% debt to income ratio. We don't have enough money in the system. The G7 now is 100%, over 100%. So we have to switch the system. And it's not some, evil force going to hit a switch and tomorrow it's going to be the new system. No, it's problem, reaction, solution. There's a problem, there's a reaction, there's a solution. And it just keeps happening over and over again. So the Ripple case initiated, it's been 4 years. It makes no sense. Like egregious cases when the SEC lasts 12 to 24 months. It doesn't make any sense, except that they're holding them back because they're the most innovative company in the world that's going to change the financial system. And America got caught with no swim trunks on when the tide went out. So just kind of take out that micro look and look macro and say, okay, wow. Okay, so how can I, as a micro investor, radically transform my family's life? So what I did, again, I'll keep repeating this repeatedly till it gets ingrained in the subconscious mind. I took from the left, and I'm going to take again from the left side of the risk pyramid, high risk, high return, and I profit as everybody's coming in. I'm going to profit, but I'm holding 50% legacy. Okay, then I pull it down the risk pyramid. I love to insure my wealth. That's what I do. I put my money to insurance. I invest more into my companies. We're expanding innovation, technology, attention, education. We have silver as our precious metals. We use Bitcoin as our gold, and now we're heading into real estate, multifamily. We're going into where real estate is innovating into. Having a home now is like a rich man or woman sport, right? So we're like, hey, people are going to need multifamily. People are going to compress. People are going to move in together, and they're popping up apartment complexes everywhere. So that'll be our next phase. So we'll have our real estate, we'll have our precious metals, we'll have our insurance, we'll be insuring our money. Think about the insurances are opposite of the banks. You put in $10,000, they lend out $9,000. The banks are 3 to 1. Or insurance is flip-flopped, right? That's why insurance is such a big thing with the wealthy. That's why real estate is such a big thing with the wealthy. And that's why Bitcoin now is going to be such a massive thing with the wealthy, because it's a risk-on, risk-off asset. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys today. Again, a little bit of a shorter video today. I'm going to work to get, and sorry about the internet mess up there, but I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you're in Las Vegas, Nevada, we are here at one of our arms of our business, which are insurance. We'd love to meet you. So we're around the Caesars area. They'll be going back and forth to MGM. So we'll be here for the rest of the week. Appreciate you. And if you need any support with any retirement strategies, if you click the link down below, fill out what's called a needs assessment. It's absolutely free consultation. It's a needs assessment where you can meet with one of my qualified team members. Free consultation where we'll look over what you need and what your retirement strategies are. Do you have one? Do you not have one? And how can we support you? You fill out the needs assessment, click my bio, you can fill it out, or you can click the description of this video. Also, too, if you'd like to coach with me live, where I take people through demystifying all this, and on the back end of it, you'll be able to do all of this yourself. There's a 4-week webinar series. You do have to apply for that as well. So you'll be speaking to a physical team member. Those are both absolutely free consultations. Never sent anybody money pretending to be me. Those are all scammers. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Love you guys.